Hello and what is up there, guys? Welcome back to another video on my Ancient Island series. And last time we did a tutorial on this house, and today we're gonna be adding some detail to that house. And fairly easy. We'll start out by taking moss stone, and we'll just start replacing some of the cobblestone blocks that we've placed with moss stone. And the way you do this is not follow exactly which block I replace, but what I usually do is just go fly around the house and just place those mossy blocks on random places. And as you will see, in the end I won't have placed them on the exact same spots, and that's what a build needs, because that makes it look a lot more interesting. Because there's some moss there, it makes it look a lot more realistic. And of course we can do the same over here with the stone bricks. We can take some mossy stone bricks and we'll just be randomly placing some of these around the build. And yeah, that's basically all you need to do to add some detail. And of course you can also use the cracked stone bricks to bring even more variation into the walls that otherwise would be very dull and very boring to look at. Oh, I forgot some walls, of course, but I think you get the idea. And of course we need some kind of entrance for our house. I guess it will be here because that's the easiest way, and I like to place two buttons like this just to add some extra detail to it. And then here we're gonna place an upside down stair, then a normal one, then we're gonna be placing this, so another upside down one, and then you can place another upside down one like that. You can remove that one, place a normal one, place a fence and some glowstone. And that's basically just something to give some extra detail. And as you can see, I didn't put it in the middle just because it looks more interesting if it's not symmetrical. If it's a bit off-centered, that makes it look more interesting. At least that's my opinion. If you don't want it, you can just move it to the center, anything you like. Which you can always do, especially for this wood elven build. I think it's important to be able to add some vines, and again, do this random. Don't try to place them exactly where I place them. Just go about and do this random, and not too many, because they will grow and they will look kind of weird. But I think some of them are kind of nice. And then we of course still have bushes which we can add. Just basically you just place them randomly around your build, and you shouldn't put too much thinking into placing bushes. You just click a bit and then we've got a bush, and that's basically how it goes. Of course we can add a window over there. We could add a window over here as well, and I think we would want one there, maybe even one here, just for the fun of adding windows. And I think we'll need one here as well. And here we can add a nice looking bush, because there's no window here. We can make it a little bit bigger actually, something like, no, I don't want it to be too high, something like, oh, that doesn't look good. Bush placements is a serious business. Okay, so there we go, we have a nice bush here. And what I like to do, but this is exactly what I mean by this is really for my wood elven style. It's not, especially this much is not fun in every one of your builds, but if you're trying to build something like this, I think it looks pretty good, pretty interesting anyway. So we'll just be placing this, and this is again try to place it as random as you can. Don't try to follow a certain pattern or anything, because that will look weird, and we don't want weird, we want interesting things. And sometimes weird can be interesting, but not always. So yeah, now we've got some more detail into our build. You can see it's starting to look a lot more interesting. We'll take out some other materials. We'll be taking out a trapdoor. We'll be taking out some fences. We'll be taking out spruce wood stairs. We'll be taking out fern, flower, and a pot. And we'll be taking out glass planes as well, so that we can go about and we can place like a little window frame there and a little pot over there with a flower in it, just to add some detail to the build. We can add another window there. We have a window here and a window here, and at this window, oh, we want that the other way around. So let me just get some wood. The reason why I placed the window a bit higher is because otherwise the window is connected to the floor. You can't really look out of it. And we'll just make a little post here where we can put fern in. And again, this is random, so don't try to place one type of flower all around your house. Try to mix it up, and here we can add some more detail by making it like this, like it's being held up. We place in that, and we place in a nice yellow flower, and you can see more and more detail is being added to the build, which makes it look more interesting, because when you look at it now, there's a lot more to look at, and that's basically just your eyes being kept busy by all this extra detail. And what else can we do? We can add some trapdoors next to the windows wherever we are allowed to place. We can't do it here because of the extra supports, but we can do it here, which will make it look a little bit nicer. And of course we can add one here as well. Then we'll just be doing the path, and again, this is something that you, at least I like to randomize my path, just because it looks a lot better like that. And we'll take out one of our doors, oh, and there we go, bam, we place that inside, and we've got a nice looking house, or at least the outside is nice. What is still left is of course the inside of the house, and that's for the next tutorial. We'll be doing the inside of it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Of course it wasn't a block by block tutorial, because you can't really do block by block tutorials on these kind of things. It's really randomizing, and I hope I've at least made that clear to some of you. And if you've liked this tutorial, or maybe let's build, whatever you want to call it, please press the like button, because it really helps me out a lot. And if you do, maybe also leave a comment about what you thought of this video, or what other tutorials you would like to see on my channel, and maybe I'll do them when I've got the time and when I think I can do the tutorial on it. And yeah, next time we'll of course be doing the interior for this build, and yeah, I'll see you then.